Mike is now putting on the second coat. After the first coat went on, it created a bond. He waited for the gloss to leave the film to let him know that the solvent had left, and he's now ready to put the next coat on to make sure that it's fully covered. Using straight line thinking so he doesn't create a run, engineering the spraying by the shape of the object, keeping the air cap parallel. Real important stuff. You don't need runs in things, and you shouldn't have runs. By engineering your strokes, it won't happen. I want you to notice how smooth this sealer goes on and how beautiful and glossy it is. But when the solvent leaves, it'll be a very smooth surface ready for our base coat. We've gone ahead and shot our yellow sealer on the gas tank, and now the fun begins with the Shimrin 2 system. Using our FX carrier, which we call transnebuli, that can be used in all of our systems, making pearls, any kind of letdown you want to do for a Kandy, or using straight pearls for a color. If I wanted to put straight pearl over that yellow to have a yellow pearl look, I could do that. I could also make a BC, a coarse metallic base. I could do an FBC, a fine metallic base, all using the transnebuli and however I want to make it. That's the fun thing about the Shimrin 2 system, is it's so universal. To you, the creative part of the painter, you can do anything you want. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to make a KBC, which is a Kandy base coat. And that ratio is 8:1 using the Kandy. And then we're going to add whatever effects we want to add to that. So we're going to take the transnebuli. First, we're going to mark our container at the 8:1 ratio, so we can follow all the marks. And I'm going to measure carefully. You want to look at what you're doing and be real accurate when you do your measuring, so you can always come back to that mark and be able to mix more and more and have it the same each time, a little bit more. Looking at that mark carefully. All right, we got it. Now, take our Kandy concentrate, the KK12. We're going to make a pagan gold base. We add 1 part. There we go. Now, to that mix, we decided that we wanted to use the Metajoules Effects Pack, which is the multicolor rainbow FX41, one of my favorite bases. Let's shake it a little bit. They usually don't settle out, but it never hurts to give it a little shake before you add it. And now, we add 1/2 of a part of this. You could add more, but you might lose some of the Kandy effect. Again, that's where the creativity comes in. It's up to you, the painter, to determine what you want. But the main thing is to mix it evenly and accurately each time. Now, let's mix it all together and take a look at what we've got. Now, this has to be reduced. This is now a Shimrin base coat. This is a typical Shimrin base coat that you pulled off the shelf, only you mixed it yourself. What's the mixing ratio? It's 2:1. Now, we're in Southern California, so we're going to use a compliant fast reducer, the RU300. And here that goes at a 2:1 ratio. So we've got ourselves 2:1. We'll go right up to a 50% reduction, and this would be ready to spray. There we go. We also make a 301 for California's market, which is a slower drying version. And obviously, when you're in another part of the country, you can use our RU310, 311, and 312 based on the temperature that you need. That's all there is to it. And what we've gone ahead and done is make a beautiful, transparent Kandy Pagan Gold with a rainbow effect. And wait till you see it in the sun. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Well, we're going to go ahead and get it in the paint gun now and put on 3 coats. We recommend 3 coats, but if you look at something and you say, well, maybe it needs another coat, you can go to 4. We rarely go past 4 coats, and you've got your coverage. You've got the look that you want. Another thing that we're recommending before you actually do your sealer is to go ahead and take one of our shade cards and mix a small amount of the material that you're planning to use and spray it directly over our shade card, showing our different primer combinations. You may find that another sealer may be a better idea for the final look that you want. That's an excellent choice, because then you get a chance to take a look at what the final effect is going to be. So that's a great thing to do. When you pick these cards up, they're sold in a pack of 25. always a great idea to buy them by the pack of 25 and have them in your shop. Go ahead and spray the base directly on this and find out which base is going to make the effect that you're looking for the best. That's it.